Of course, now let's check out some of these tables. And of course, coming up here, the first one I see, ladies and gentlemen, from 1978 is Joker Poker from Gottlieb. And of course, the next machine here, also from 1978 from Gottlieb, is Eye of the Tiger. Now, I'm surprised a certain band didn't try to sue him for this, of course, and I know, the song came out a little, I think maybe around the same time, if I'm not mistaken, of course, when Rocky came out. Of course, here from 74, from Gottlieb, this is Big Brave. And of course, one of the unknown electromechanical machines of the time back in 1978, and that is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Now, of course, less than 10,000 of these were made, but this is one machine I honestly have never seen before. Check out some of the art there on the table. Now, to celebrate the 200th anniversary of our country, it would be fitting that Gottlieb put this actually out in 75, and exactly a little over 10,000 of these were made, and that is Spirit of 76. He really did some amazing work on the art here for the back glass. And of course, over here, people, from 1971, you have 4 million BC. That looks appetizing, doesn't it? Who says there's no violence in pinball? And over here, from 1976, you have Space Mission. Now, this actually did have a production run of only 11,652. I don't know why they picked that specific number, but go figure. As we continue on through the tour here, ladies and gentlemen, this whole row is all Gottlieb. So I don't have to tell you every company that was made here, but first off, this is Gottlieb's TKO, made in 1979. From 1978, this is Neptune. Of course, a little more classic here, people. This is from 1964, and that is Majorettes. As you can see, definitely quite a different little spin on the table here. And next off here, you have Team 1 from 1977. And from 1962, you have Tropic Isle. And from 1977, you have Centigrade 37. And this is, I could say it's actually kind of unusual back glass here. So I guess, you see right there, this goes higher and higher. You can see the tape right there. And next up here, people, this is one of my favorite games. I know they have this at the Pinball Hall of Fame. And this is Subway. And this came out in 1966. Now the cool thing is, you see that door open, when you have passengers coming in and out. See some of the playfield here. And this is another classic here, people. This is Central Park, and I know this is on the Gottlieb collection, if I'm not mistaken, for the PSP, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. See, monkey here hits the bell. Of course, next up here from 1967, you have Diamond Jack. And from 1972, you have Pop a Card. And of course here you have Free Fall from 1971. Show you some of the table there. And from 1963, you actually have definitely one of the more unique tables I've seen here so far, and that is Sweethearts. See right there. And of course, from 1975, you have Atlantis. Very simplistic table, but don't let that fool you. And from 1965, ladies and gentlemen, you have Flipper Pool. And continuing on with the pool pinball theme going on here, you have Pro Pool from 1973. See, this is where your balls are, and these are the targets. And you got Slick Chick from 1963. And from 1977, you have Lucky Hand. And from 75, you have Pinup. From 1977, you have Golden Arrow. Now this year, ladies and gentlemen, is not necessarily what year this came out, so I really can't tell you. But this came out in the 60s, and that is North Star. They really did do some really good work on the back last year. From 1965, you have Kings and Queens. And lastly in this aisle here, you have 1976's Ship Ahoy. And these two classic Gottlieb tables here I'm going to show you right now is Bristol Hills from 1971. And this next one off here, people, sadly I don't know the year, so I'm going to guess this is within the 60s, and that is Dancing Lady. And it's very self-explanatory. Depending on the targets you hit, you're going to be seeing her dancing. Now, finally, let's get to some of the arcade fun here, people. Now, of course, you have an original classic Pac-Man. And, of course, you have a multicade here. And this is the 60-1. I'll show you real quick. Very self-explanatory. And, of course, you have a classic here, ladies and gentlemen, and that is Missile Command. Got Donkey Kong. Centipede. Asteroids. And this is the way you're supposed to play Asteroids, people. This is like an original right here from 1979. Of course, you got another multicade. This one's running Captain Commando at the moment. Just to show you, it has quite a few games here. I mean, it's almost like, you know, kind of hyperspinish, as you can see right here. But they got Sea Devil here from Midway from 1970. And I'm going to have to show you somehow some gameplay of this. Very unique game. Basically, I'll just show you real quick. Now, you see right in here, you can see some of the ships. So, of course, that is the missile, right, the torpedo that I'm shooting. So I'm just waiting for the next ship to come in. See him right there. Now the cool thing is you could actually follow the torpedo and blow that sucker out of the water. And of course, here next off, people, we have the classic Defender from Williams. And yes, people, it was never no left, right, it was just up and down. This is the original control panel. I know Kubrick Attic used to have this. Sadly, you know, he had to scrap it, as you see in one of my earlier videos. Of course, here we have Frogger from Sega. And over here from Casco from 1972, we have Ninja Gun. And yeah, you can see some of the, that's off a mirror, as you can see right there, people. Just showing you. Basically, you have to shoot these suckers left and right. This big old gun here. And of course, from 1971, you have Chicago Coin Sharp's shooting gallery. See right there. And of course, here you have Safari. Sadly, I don't have the information here for you people. I'm sorry about that. See, just to show you. See right there. But there you go, people. That's the gist of that. Now, next off here, you have 1974 captain card from Gottlieb. And from 1970, you have Flip a Card. What's up, everybody? Old School NYC Gamer back once again here at Silverball Museum in Asbury Park, New Jersey. And this is Adrienne. How are you? All right, Adrienne, why don't you tell some of the viewers out here, you know, they're watching, a little history about the Silverball Museum, how it started, and how it's developed into what it is today.
The owner of the Pinball Museum.
You want to speak up a little bit about it?
The owner of the museum grew up playing pinball, and then had a daughter who has autism. She got interested in pinball machines, so he started collecting them, and then he opened up a business. He is the owner of Club U Chicken. He started collecting chicken.
Oh wow! We have Club U, not too far from one of my jobs actually. So I'm surprised. Like wow, that's a small
So that's why we have a lot of good food inside.
Wow.
So then he opened up in Asbury, and then a couple of years later he came over here to fortunate enough to get on the boardwalk. So we've been here for 4 years.
Okay. Now, of course, when a lot of people know that when Sandy hit, it really devastated a lot of the shoreline in Jersey, especially here. From when it happened to the reopening, how long was the process? How long did that all take?
It was 7 weeks. We got in right away, so nothing got really mold damage. But downstairs is all the works for the building, so we couldn't get going. It took us 7 weeks to clean up and get back going. The boardwalk wasn't open yet, so we moved our opening front to the street. So once Memorial Day came, we opened back up on the boardwalk.
So yes, I noticed that you have a lot of really rare pinball machines. Now, dating back from the earliest ones, which were the earliest ones you off the top of your head?
Well, the ones that are playable are the ones from 1950 or 1954. Those are called wooden rails. They have wooden rails on the side.
Yes.
And then we go from the 60s. I'd say the bulk of them are from the 60s and 70s, some 90s, and then we have a brand new one that was made this year.
Yeah, Wizard of Oz. Yeah, I know. I've been seeing quite a lot of videos.
And it's made in New Jersey.
Exactly. That's why Jersey Jack Pinball.
Yes.
Nick from Arcade Hunters, he's a big fan of that machine. I've tried playing it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best pinball player in it. It's totally just like bit me within 5 minutes.
There's a guy that comes in here who's like a pinball wizard, literally. And he's at that machine and talking with his friends about different strategies for the machine.
Actually, I couldn't help to ask and bring this up as a random question. Because I noticed that you have a dedicated Galaga cabinet in the back. And looking at the high scores, I saw Steve W. Now, I don't know if that is the Donkey Kong record holder Steve Levy. I I mean, I'm just throwing it out
I
there.
don't know.
Because I saw that and I'm like, it's almost $1 million. So either he got the kill screen, which is at the 256 stage. My best shot today was, I believe it was stage 36.
Way out of my league now.
No, I mean, that was the best I think I've done in the last 5 years. Because I average over 100,000 every time. To get over 320,000 is a personal milestone.
Yeah. There was a guy here the other night, just before we closed, at 2 o'clock in the morning, and he said, I hit the high score. He said, this is the first time I've done this, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning.
And which machine was that?
It could have been Canada Dry.
Wow.
60s machine.
So, yeah, what do you got to say to people out there, about the museum?
Well, it's a good place to come and have a good time. A lot of people love it. It brings back memories for some people, and for other people, it's a new experience. And you just go crazy over it. It's a lot different than playing an Xbox.
Yeah.
It requires skill. There's some strategy involved with me, with the mechanical games. So I like playing the older games.
Yeah, because I've seen, of course, like now that pinball is now the big thing with Williams Gottlieb actually putting out compilations for Xbox and Sony. It's like such a big thing now, so in a way it's kind of even regenerating real pinball, especially.
People spend hours here. We had a couple come from Virginia, and I thought, what are you still doing here? You've been here a long time. You're still here. They played every machine in the place.
Wow.
I was just amazed by that.
I've only, and how many, when it comes to the pinball tables themselves, how many do you have working at one time?
There's about 149 games, plus video, plus 4 skee ball machines, plus the new air hockey that we just got.
Wow.
Table. The old baseball games.
Yes. Wow, I mean, if I could,
And he's got 400 in the warehouse.
I'm honestly surprised to see a couple to be there that long to play every machine. Like,
every single machine.
I've been here, and I roughly guesstimating about 7 hours. I've not even gone through half of the tables here.
They were here all day.
Wow,
Literally all day.
That's dedication.
And we've had people from all over the world come here. A couple just got married a couple weeks ago, and they stopped in here to take pictures. That was from Australia.
Yeah, actually, I saw it on the Facebook page.
Yeah. Now I'm the Facebook administrator of our Facebook page, so I've been posting pictures of people coming in, pictures of the surrounding area, so that you can make a whole day, a whole weekend over here.
So do you have any events coming up within the next couple of months that people should know about?
Not really. I mean, it's a good time to come down in the fall and winter. It's quieter. You get to stay with one game longer. The restaurants are still open. We're still open for food, and it's beautiful out. We're still here. So it's really an all-year. We're just going for Christmas. That's it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, so you're basically almost every day except holidays?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, people, definitely check this place out. Like I said, after seeing, what I've been filming here, you don't have any excuse to come out, especially, spring.
And you can't beat the view.
And you can't beat the view from here. Well, you can't see it, but trust me, it's all over the place.
It's $1 million view.
Exactly, and you get that for free. But yeah, the prices here are very reasonable for what you're paying. All the games here are on free play. I mean, you really can't beat that, except beat your own high score.
Cheaper than a movie.
Literally. Yeah. Like, for those guys who cheap dates, it's over here.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so like I said, people, thank you, so much for watching. Thank you very much for taking the time out. Ladies and gentlemen, I will leave all the information for the Silverball Museum, Facebook, everything you need to know down at the bottom of the description there, and definitely check me out on Facebook and Twitter. And that's about it. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you all the new subscribers checking out my channel. And that's about it. Have a good one. Take care, everybody. Cheers.